here at the Convention Center in Miami, and I wanted to share with you guys insight on what's taking place in a world that you might not be familiar of or familiar with. As I sit here every day, I get to see the injustice that goes on in the departments inside this institution. Just how officers abuse inmates, how the food they give us is outdated. And you would think that us being in the federal facility, they would actually treat us better because this is the top justice institution in the country. But no, they treat us worse than how the state institutions treat inmates. Just the fact giving us outdated food, it's crazy. Also, the prosecutors on this side, they practice corruption and they pervert the law. And then what they do is they get jurors, guys that are regular citizens that went to school, who learned how to follow all rules in life, to then come here, they paint them a picture of what happened. Not even a truthful picture, and that's what they sell to the jurors, and the jurors buy that picture and they. Now, I'm doing this content because, jurors need to know you guys need to rationalize. And you guys need to use your brain when you're making a decision on someone who you're about to convict and have them doing time separated from their families, from their loved ones, from their children, from their business, from whatever it is that they love. And you have to really remember that if you were in a position for someone to actually dictate what's going to happen with you, you would like them to have mercy on you, especially when the crime or whatever the person being accused of doesn't even call for the amount of time these people are giving people. And this is not really a justice system that's equal, because it's a proven fact that most of the crimes that they're accusing us of are targeting one group of people. And I'm not trying to sound like this is a discriminatory issue or a race issue, but the truth is they are targeting Hispanics and they're targeting blacks. You guys have to admit this is what's going on. For example,
this call is from a federal prison.
Let's look at what happened to Trump. Donald Trump just became president, but before that he was accused of crimes that if I would have did, or maybe one of you guys would have did, or anybody in society would have did, they would have got hung. And it would have been serious. But he goes, becomes president, and they just let him off the hook. Look at Joe Biden's son. He broke the law. He did what you guys can't do, or you're facing prison time. But justice is not justice. And they're not being fair. They're not being equal to what they're doing. So then you guys that become jurors, or you guys that are participating in this criminal event, because this is what it is. This is an institution of corruption. And when you guys come to participate and be jurors, you guys are participating in corruption. And you're not really caring about the person who you're putting away. And that right there is a scary thing, because anyone can fall into the hands of this federal justice system. Anyone can fall into the hands where their life is decided by a jury. But the jury has to have rationalization. They have to have the wisdom to know, hey, hold up, man. If you're saying this person here got caught with a gun, or whatever the case may be, hold up, did he actually use the gun to break the law? Did he actually shoot somebody with it? Did he rob somebody with it? Because if you're just saying that he caught with a gun, okay, it's not unconstitutional for the person to have a gun, because the Second Amendment is everyone has the right to bear arms. But how ironic. All laws are based from the Constitution, but they want to change the Constitution and say that felons cannot bear arms. Why do they do that when the Constitution never said that because a person received a felon, they can arms? So what the federal government is doing is clearly unconstitutional. So we have to become smart, we have to get educated, and we have to really see what's taking place inside the federal institution. And we only do that by starting to care for our neighbor. And that's where God comes in at. See, if you don't have God, you're not going to really care about your neighbor because you're not going to keep his commandment. His commandment is to love God with all your mind, heart, soul, and strength. And number two is to love your neighbor as yourself. And if you have love for your neighbor, then guess what? You're going to care about him. And caring about your neighbor means you're not going to let yourself be used to participate within a justice system that's committing injustice and that's being corrupt, where they're perverting the law and where they're doing things and getting away with it because they know the civilians, you guys, don't know anything about the law. And you're not caring about the people that are coming in here because you're more concerned about just maybe upholding the law, what you think the law is, and you're just listening to the prosecutor and you're going along with what they're saying and what they're proving. But what they're proving is gibberish. It's a bunch of bull crap. So come on, you guys, start rational, start keeping the commandments of God and trust the Lord and participate in God's events and love your neighbors. This is Play the Voice Truth. Subscribe, follow, engage, share your likes, and also share your comments. And share this content so that everybody can know Play the Voice of Truth is in here right now, spying it out for you guys. And I'll be back soon because God is...
Oh, shit. Well, that was the 15 minutes, y'all. It's up.
15-minute call time over. In the federal justice system, they claim they want inmates to retain community ties. But as of 2025, inmates are charged for phone calls and limited to a certain amount of time each month that boils down to about 10 minutes a day. Tell me what kind of meaningful relationship can be maintained on 10 minutes a day. This restriction applies to both convicted inmates and those who are only awaiting trial to prove their innocence. The pure injustice of a man being imprisoned because the government thinks he committed a crime, is a topic for another episode.
Love Thy Neighbor Foundation unites neighbors to restore and build up communities worldwide. Click the link below to contribute and get involved today. We need your help, so get involved right away and become an active, involved member with our foundation, which is the perfect platform, the provided stage for you to perform your benevolent acts. Get involved today.